Here, YouTube. Y'all can finally hear me. I'm off mute. I have done a full live on mute before on YouTube, so this does not surprise me. I just have to remind myself to look down at the buttons. Let me also stream y'all into our TikTok here. Come on in, TikTokers. Say hello in the chat and let me know you can hear me, you can see me, you're ready to dive in. I'm gonna let you know that you're in the right place. So you're in the right place if you are a Black woman with a for-profit small business and you would like to learn how to find, apply for, and win grants. And so grants are free money. We call it OPM or other people's money. And it's money that you use to start a business, to sustain a business you started, or to scale that business to the next level. I'm gonna clean up my glasses. So grants are free money. You don't have to pay it back. It's not a loan. It's not based on your credit. They don't check your criminal history. They don't check your background. Again, they don't check your credit. You don't need a cosigner. You don't need collateral. You also don't have to worry about trying to crowdfund money anymore. You can leave mom and them alone. Put a little chapstick on my nose. I just blew my nose, get a little dry right there. Double duty. So yeah, you don't have to worry about asking somebody to co-sign a loan with you or support your little business. Grants are free money that your business qualifies for that you could be eligible for. Um, if you would like. Does anyone here need a grant for their business? Just put me in the chat and let's talk about it. If you are new here, welcome. I'm Dr. AJ Austin, founder of BlackWomenInGrants.com, where I help Black women for profit small business owners find, apply for, and win money. So I have personally won over $1 million in grants and grant funded opportunities. The ladies that I serve in my mentorship program over at BlackWomenInGrants.com have won about $349,460 in the last few months. And so we have so many other good things coming up to help even more Black women win money. So, what I'm going to do is pull up our numbers here so that I can get the correct number, hopefully, of the women in our program. We have about 700 at last count who are going through my mentorship program. And so I do have a spot open if you want to come join us and get my help with getting my brain on your small business grant application and how you're applying for grants. If you're not applying for grants yet, let me show you how to get started winning grants, not just, learning about and wondering what it's like to win. No, let's start winning grants. So, could anyone here use a grant? Just put grants in the chat. Talk to me real quick. I'm very conversational, so I like exchange. So, could anyone here use a grant? Just put grant in the chat. Spilling the auntie. I love that name. That is so cute. She got grants. What's your business, auntie? Tell us your business. What do you do? I'm going to talk to those who are talking to me. Only one, Moselle. Y'all forgive me. I've been struggling with my vision the last few days. With glasses on, with my screen turned up as bright as it can be. I think it's time to go for another eye exam. It's time to go up a notch in the subscription. Okay. Um, Only one, Moselle. What's your business? Louisiana, what's your business? Ooh, Louisiana banana pudding. Banana pudding sounds great. I was just sitting here thinking, like, do I want ice cream, cake? I don't need any of that. I don't want to have to leave my house to go get it. I'm not gonna DoorDash it. However, something. Okay. That's all. So what do y'all do? Talk to me in the chat about your business. Louisiana says different flavors of banana pudding. Give me some ideas. Help me. Because all I know is regular banana pudding. Help me. What else goes in banana pudding? Moselle says starting a non-medical home care. Okay. So it's like an agency where you send out people, or are you doing all the work? Let me know. Who else? Black women, for-profit small business owners. By the way, you don't have to be nonprofit to win a grant. You can win a grant as a for-profit small business. Okay. Let me send this email really quick. I got to check on one of our mentees here. So if you got a for-profit small business and you're ready to start winning funding for it, if you haven't won or it's been a minute, let me know. What is your business? Louisiana says strawberry and caramel are your top sellers. For some reason, it sounds good, but I also feel like my stomach would do flips. It's flipping right now because I put some artificial lemon juice instead of freshly squozen lemons in some tea. And the last time I did that, same thing, messed me up. So sounds good though. Moselle says it's just me right now as a CNA with one private client. Okay. Startup agency. Let's go. So what do y'all need grants for? Talk to me in the chat. What do you need a grant for? All right. I'm checking in on one of our mentees. She's been on my heart. So just send her a quick question. Louisiana says to hire so I can expand. So if you hire, who are you hiring? Tell me about those people. And then when you say expand, what does that mean? Because I don't know where you are now. So what does expansion look like? You said I'm in super demand for a storefront. Okay. Auntie says I like to provide more community support for people that can't afford therapy. I like that. So what would that look like? Tell me more about that, Auntie. What you got? Tell me about your dreams and your visions for winning a grant, getting this money for these businesses. YouTube, I'm here as well. Oh, you know what? I forgot to double. It doesn't matter. I'm streaming in our TikTok on our YouTube channel. For those replay watchers, if you're watching live, I look like a legit live streamer. I'm proud of myself. Okay, so anyway, um, Louisiana says employees. Who, girl? Who? If they said we got a check for $10,000 for you to hire your first employee, what's their title? What do they do? I don't know. I don't even. Well, I just started cooking like this month, but for the last few decades of my life, girl, I don't cook. All I do, my family know, call me when it's ready, or I'll go find somebody who cooks. So I don't know what employees y'all need. Okay. All I know is the person that says the register ready to ring me up. I don't know who made that banana pudding, girl. What was their role? What was their title? What's their job? So you say hire employees, tell us more, because that's what a grant is gonna want to know. Name them. Say their names or leave it on the playground. Instead of just yourself and your sons, you need a team of at least 5. What are your 5 employee titles? What is their title? Whatever titles are. Don't get me to making up stuff, child. No, nothing about no kitchen. Anybody else? Tell me what you need a grant for. Y'all gotta talk to me. What y'all need grants for? Shoot, I'm trying to help y'all get this money because it is out there. Yes, you can win a grant for your business. No, it does not matter what type of business you have. It's just about how well you are able to talk about what you do. And so far, I don't know about some of y'all. Y'all legit over there? Y'all got legit businesses? Y'all make stuff up? Because what? So anyway, in the chat, tell me about your business and tell me what could you use a grant for. For example, the ladies that I've helped win grants lately, let's take Tay. She's a swim instructor in New York. She helps little black and brown kids learn how to swim. She teaches drowning prevention. She certifies lifeguards and swim instructors. She has now won $27,500 doing small business pitch competitions. She pitches her business and wins about $1,000 a minute. So she just did a minute-long pitch, won $1,000 on a printer for her home office. She applied for the Lenovo technology grant. They gave her a $5,000 technology grant that included a new computer, or Bapruder in my little niece's terms. So she got a new desktop, new laptop, new tablet, new Fitbit, extra $500. She was also a finalist in their $50,000 grant giveaway to help little black and brown kids know how to learn how to swim. So when she wins money, she uses some of that money to train lifeguards, to certify swim instructors, and to teach little black and brown kids how to swim. Y'all see how this works? Notice the titles of the people that she coaches. Notice these stories about who she helps. She's not saying employees or everybody can use my service, even though I believe they can. However, you got to get Pacific like the ocean. Okay, so I'm trying to help y'all. Auntie says I like to provide more community support. What does community support look like? Because I saw that you said you want to help provide community support for people who can't support or afford therapy. What does that mean? Are you doing like workshops, classes, trainings, events, giveaway drives, fundraisers? I don't know. So tell me more. The more specific you can get, the clearer you can get, the more chances, the higher your chances of winning a grant are. So I'm multitasking while I'm talking to you guys. I'm looking for our numbers. I think they're in like 3 different places. So I'm going to go through. and get our numbers. You said you're responding, but not sure if you see it. I don't see it. That's the first thread I've seen from you, KET. Let me click on your name and see if TikTok is hiding any of your comments here. Sometimes they gray it out, so you may have to reword it and post it again. Moselle says, I want to expand my services by offering more services to help low income individuals who are unable. Okay. Are you okay? Okay, I'm gonna help y'all with that in just a minute because now y'all are sounding alike. I had to see if I was talking to one person, but it's two of y'all with the same idea. Like, I want to help. I want to help. I want to provide services. I want to help the community. So I know y'all are telling me what you do, but also when you're telling me what you could use a grant for, give me more specific. So if it's to expand your business, what does that look like? What does that mean? If it's to help your services, what services specifically? Give me the name, because I don't work in your business and neither will a grant, and they're not going to reach out to you and ask for clarity. So I want to help y'all get super clear on how you're talking about what you do and what you could win a grant for, because that's going to make or break whether or not you get approved for a grant. And if there's somebody who does the exact same thing you do, you may lose out on that grant if you don't know how to say clearly why they should choose you. You feel me? So I hope this is helping. If y'all need my help, just put what you do in your chat in the chat. Tell me what you can use a grant for, and I'll help. If you're new here, you can put new. My name is Dr. AJ Austin, founder of BlackWomenInGrants.com. I have personally won over $1 million in grants and grant funded opportunities, and so I'm happy to help more Black women win this money like I do in my mentorship over at BlackWomenInGrants.com. There's a scholarship over there, by the way, to come work with me one-on-one. It's scholarship pricing that'll let you get into my mentorship program for a full year for $197 versus the $997 price tag that it usually has. But I've won a grant recently, so that'll cover your tuition spot. Okay, so check that out over at BlackWomenInGrants.com. It also comes with bonuses today, so I'll share more about that. But if you want to be nosy, go grab your spot. It's first come, first serve. So again, BlackWomenInGrants.com. Moselle says making sure they have supplies, also transportation. What kind of supplies? I'm gonna keep asking questions if it's not clear. When you say transportation, what kind of transportation? Do you need a school bus? Do you need an RV? Do you need a Sprinter van? What do you need? What's transportation? They need a transit card to hop on the subway? You know what do they need? Auntie says grief therapy. Okay, for children 7 to 18. Okay, that have experienced the loss of a parent or sibling. Okay, so if you keep digging, Auntie, 7 to 18 is about 3 different age groups, because 7 would be considered just out of what that's getting into the adolescence, right? So you got the adolescents, you got the preteens, and then you got the teens. Those are 3 different groups. So talk about each one individually. What's the difference in grief therapy needs for children in those 3 age brackets? Why do they need that grief therapy? How it could help them, how a grant is going to help you deliver those services. So the clearer you can help get to that, the more chances that you could win a grant, because you qualify for a grant based on what you want to do, but you're going to have to sell them on that vision. Why should they choose you over my client who I just talked to a couple days ago, who does the same thing, and she's about to get a grant to go into school systems to provide that. So they're going to pick her, though, because she has a strategy. She knows exactly what to say because she works with me. So if you don't have help doing this, I'm happy to help you and point you to the same resources she got access to. She's winning in her hood. You can go do the same in your neck of the woods. Say, maybe I'll go out and come back in. I respond 4 times. Really? Girl, I'm not seeing it. That is so weird. You said generally adults don't talk with children and have unresolved grief. Okay, tell me more, because I don't know. And the real reason I'm here is that a lot of Black women don't have this safe space. I know we're on the internet. I know we're strangers and we don't know who else is in this room. However, this live, anytime I go live, I'm focused on those of you who are talking to me. I am creating the safe space for Black women to talk back and forth about your business, about money, how to go get other people's money, win these grants, and live the legacy, fulfill the vision God has given you for your business. So act like it's just me and you. We'll have a couple join us, pop in and out, but for the most part, they just on here being nosy, ear hustling. Some of this, we got scammers on here too, so y'all be careful. If anybody's reaching out to you in your inbox, it's not me, even though they promise it is. They can send you what they think is my social security number, my bank account, y'all. That is still not me in your inbox, okay? So if anybody's on social media is reaching out to you, promising that they can help you win a grant, you about to get scammed, okay? But as for this conversation, I'm live. I'm not a robot yet. Give me a minute. Let me figure this AI thing out, and then it's a different story, okay? But for now, I'm live. I'm here with you guys, fighting off a nap because I already had one today. I was like, oh, I can go back to sleep. But I'm here. I'm chatting. This is a safe space. So let's have this conversation, because many people do not have this type of environment where they can just pick up and go talk to somebody about who they are, what they do, why they want to continue to do what they do in their business, how to get money for it, and have someone that actually cares, want to see you succeed and can help you not try to change you, or help you little business, or tell you to go get a real job. Amen. Okay, let's continue the conversation. You say I have a contract in 3 schools to provide these services. Appreciate you. Gotta go have a client. Got it. Have a phenomenal day, Auntie. Anybody else want to tell me about your business? Talk to me. What is the business that you need a grant for? And by the way, we don't apply for like government grants, nonprofit grants, or federal funding. That's completely different. We're in the for-profit space, so we are winning money, actual checks written, or sponsorships given, tuition covered for business training and development programs from foundations, organizations, associations, and corporations. That's where our money comes from. So think banks. Think like Bank of America, Regions Bank, JP Morgan Chase, Wells Fargo, Goldman Sachs, FedEx, UPS, Comcast, Xfinity, Office Depot, Office Max, Visa, MasterCard, American Express. I can keep going and going and going, but these have been the names on my checks and on the checks of our clients. So when it comes to grants, funding is available. It doesn't matter the type of business you have, but if you want to win a grant, just tell me what you do in the chat and tell me why you need a grant, and I can help you clean it up to be more presentable for a grant. So even if I never see you ever again in life, you got something you can take away from this live and it'll help. If y'all wonder why I'm sitting here in the dark, I didn't realize it may rain in a minute. But I didn't feel like turning on the lights. I don't like lights on in the daytime. I think that's weird. I like natural lights. So here we are. Y'all usually see me on the lives in the evenings where I have my lights on because the sun is going down. I don't know what's going on outside right now. It looks hot, but now it looks like it might rain. So anyway, welcome to Black Women in Grants. This is specifically for Black women with for-profit small businesses. Those of you who would like to find, apply for, and win grants to either start a business or sustain a business you've already started because you're tired of paying out of pocket. Or what else? Maybe you're at the point where you're like, okay, I got this as far as I could. Here's what I want to do next. I want to scale it. I want to automate it. I want to hire a team so I can delegate some of these tasks, free up my time, and go help more people make more money. That part. Banana Pudding says, I have recently been wanting to expand mobile. Okay, so because you said earlier you're in demand for a storefront. Which one you want first? You want your storefront first or your mobile? You said, but not a food truck like an ice cream truck or a van. Okay, so not a food truck, but like an ice cream truck or a van. Okay, got it. Okay, you want to do mobile first. Cool. So your next step will be to like map out the vehicle. What type of vehicle would it be? Because I know you said not a food truck, but like an ice cream truck or a van. So give me like a make and model because I don't know a whole lot about cars. But a lot of people are doing like Sprinter vans. They're doing like they'll say like a 16 passenger something. Some girl don't know about no cars. But anyway, trucks are 100K. That's brand new. So do you need a brand new truck? Do you need a used truck? Again, make, model, price. All of that's important when you're applying for a grant. There was a grant that gave $25,000 toward the purchase of a new car. A lawn care company where they needed a new truck. I think it was like a Ford or something like that, but they wanted to expand their business across their city. And so the grant had them to tell the make and model, the catalog number if they were ordering it brand new, where's the car dealership to find it, like to show you've done your research. So all the grant has to do is write you a check. Like that's it. They don't want to do the hard work. They're not going to help you figure this out. Grants are not for you to just get money, let it sit in your bank account, and then you like, oh, I'll decide what I'm going to do with it later. They're like, nope, come to us with a plan that you're ready to go. So you can win a grant for that. You can. Okay, like a renovated old ice cream truck. So if you have a budget for how much that is, that could be your grant starting point. So what that means is you would go out and look for grants that will help you eventually get to that amount, even if you can't find one grant for that full amount. So for example, Tay, the swim instructor in New York, has a goal of $300,000. So she has won about 4 grants for $5,000 each. And that was just, in one round of funding. Now she's on to her next 5,000. So far she's won $27,500 worth of grants and grant funded opportunities. And so what that means is that even if it's not a cash grant, like the Lenovo grant, it was technology. So they helped her upgrade her technology so she didn't have to spend out of pocket for her home office equipment or stuff she used at the pool that's tech-based. So this tech-based company that literally makes computers for small businesses fronted the bill. So it freed up Tay's money in other areas. She was then able to pay for her to go to a trip from New York to DC to pitch her business, where she won $3,500. See what I'm saying? So instead of having to put that money into computers, she used it for travel to go win more money to multiply. So it keeps growing and growing. So eventually she will hit her 300,000. She will meet her goal. And so sometimes your wins come, in increments. But also Raven DuVernay, who's a Black woman farmer in Philadelphia, she won in one funding round $100,710. She knew exactly what she needed money for. So everything from a tractor and like the big farm equipment, all of that, she already had it figured out. So that's why I say start coming up with your budget. What is the money going to be used for? We have the winner of the Verizon grant. They gave away $10,000 to a food truck owner. She applied for that grant 7 times. I told her I don't know anybody with that much dedication, but her, okay? And she won. She got $10,000 that paid for her storage fee for the food truck, like where you park it at night. And she bought some other things to help her upgrade. She got a free commercial out of it. And so it just depends on what do you need the funding for. So it helps to have a budget in mind of what you would do with the funding. So as you guys are coming in and joining the conversation, we're just talking about what do you do? Tell me about that one business, that one idea that either you want to start a business from, or you got a business that's already going and you're ready to grow it. You can, if you got multiple business ideas or multiple businesses you run, you can win a grant for every single one of those. Just do it one at a time. So if you had to prioritize which business you want to start first, which business you want to win a grant for first, that's the starting point of your application process. Y'all let me know if you have any questions. I'm just kind of sitting here multitasking, co-working. This is my second live of the day, but I'm happy to answer questions, help you out if you need it. And then for those on YouTube, if you're watching this on replay, just talk to me in the chat. I'll talk back. Anything about grants, grant funded opportunities, questions you have, I'm happy to have this conversation. You're welcome, Miss Carmel Banana Pudding. You got me thinking about that now. Like, I have been wanting a bean pie lately. There's this cute little shop, mom and pop shop up the street from me that sells the little baby bean pie. So I may go get one of those. But that's as far as I got as decided on what sweet treats I want. There's also a restaurant here that sells tiramisu, which is my fave, but I eat it so much. Then there's a store across the street that sells tiramisu ice cream. I'm tired of that. So I'm going to get me something once I decide what I want. And it's too hot to just be outside roaming around trying to figure that out. So I need to have a plan before I leave my house. Amen? So there's that. What questions do you guys have for me? We talked about grants, what they are, what they're not. By the way, you can find a grant easily online by doing just a quick Google search for small business grants. See what pops up. A list will always come up. But again, just be careful of the scams, okay? Scammers are out there. Scammers will scam, okay? And again, if they're in your inbox on any social media, it is a scam. They've started sending fake ID badges, trying to get you to talk to them on WhatsApp. Listen, it's a scam. That's all I can say, okay? So be careful of that. I do have a list of grants that I vet or that are vetted before it's sent to me. These are grants specifically for women in business. We have over $1.2 million in grants and grant funded opportunities on this list. And so you can get that list over at blackwomeningrants.com when you come join us in our mentorship program. Work with me for the next year on winning grants for your business. Let me hold your hand as we go through this process, and I'll walk you step by step through what you need to say on these applications to get chosen. Amen? Okay. I've been wanting tiramisu since Mr. Right with Queen Latifah movie. Is so good, girl. It is so good. I used to buy it from Target, but since they messed up, I'm having to buy individual slices for the same price. I can go get a full pie. But anyway, child, I've been working my way through. There's a good store around the corner that sells really good cookies. So I'm in between that too. They make like snickerdoodle cookies. Girl, I don't know. And knowing me, I'm gonna go buy something that's gonna sit in my fridge. I'm gonna take one bite and it's gonna sit there for weeks. So I gotta take my time and choose wisely. But I very rarely finish a whole sweet treat in one sitting. So I have to be like, what do I want to see in my fridge for the next few days? I always do that. I sit here and just like, I got a craving, and then I go get it, and it's like, I'm over it, So it's just the torture that I put myself through from time to time. And it's that time. So here we are. I'll figure it out though. Hopefully before the sun go down. But yeah. It's a very interesting process with me. Okay. What questions about grants can I answer for you guys that we haven't talked about yet? I'm sitting here trying to click on these links and it keeps taking me back to the same place and it's weird. Okay, maybe I'm not looking at the right one. Let's see. Any questions? Y'all talk to me, or if you want to tell me about your business, if you're just joining the conversation, um, tell me why you need a grant. And if you guys want my help a little bit more, you can just put help in the chat and we can dig deeper into how to customize the grant application process for you. We call that GAP, GAP, grant application process. Get it? You need a grant application strategy or GAS, put a little gas on it to help you win a grant. You know, it's easy to simply apply for a grant and do what we call spray and pray, where your fingers, eyes, and toes are crossed, you hoping that you get it. And a lot of people, believe it or not, apply for grants like that. They're not reading what the grant is about, how to qualify, are you eligible, can you even really win this grant? And then they're wondering why they get rejected, why they get ghosted, why the grant doesn't respond with feedback on how to make it better. It's a different route to this process. Okay. So if you want to actually start winning grants, this is the conversation that me and you need to have on today. Okay. Any questions or anything y'all want to tell me about, talk about as it relates to these grants or grant funded opportunities? Grant funded opportunities come from the same places: organizations, corporations, associations, and foundations. They may have like a big bucket, maybe a couple million. One investment firm had 10 billion they wanted to give back to Black women in business. And so they create these little entrepreneurship programs called incubators or accelerators. Incubators are for those of you who have new business ideas and you need to get them out of your head, get some coaching, some mentorship, some training, some advising around it. But accelerators are for those of you who have already started businesses. You got it on paper, you put it in action, you've made some sales. Hey, Ashley Rankin. Um, you got proof of concept, proof that it works, proof that people will pay you, and now you're ready to grow it, expand in y'all's words. And you can take some business training and development courses that are college equivalent courses taught by top professors. Like I just finished learning from some professors, a team of professors at the New York University Stern School of Business for a 13-week program. Um, and so these professors have, I don't have to pay them. They've already been paid through the funding that was already available. I just applied, got accepted into the program, learned, and moved on my merry way. And now I can say I'm highly trained, highly skilled from top professors of New York University Stern School of Business. And that's bragging rights when it comes to pitching my business for more funding. Y'all see how this works? So that's the form of what we call grant funding opportunities, or GFO. Ashley Rankin just joined us. She's an organic skincare line owner. She makes her own skincare for people with eczema and skin flare-ups, etc. She has a biology background and among other things, and she's winning money. She's won over $42,000 in grants and grant funded opportunities. The roster is building, right, Ashley? Tell mom I said hello, by the way. So yeah, there's that. So this is my second live today, Ashley, believe it or not. I just was, sitting at the desk and I was like, let me go live again. Because yeah, I'm trying to fight off a nap. Hello, mom. Good to see y'all. I'm over here trying to multitask. It's not working, but here we are. I'm also supposed to be working on the cover of my fourth book that's coming out this month. Well, I'll be finished writing it this month. I don't know about coming out. It'll be available for viewing via editing. But we are working on that as well. So that's a project I got going on. In addition to planning our next event here in Atlanta, I have now hosted a live event where y'all come hang out with me for a couple of hours. We learn in a group learning environment since like 2022, 2023. I did a couple of events here in Atlanta. So that's coming back in 2026 in partnership with Google. I'm excited about that. So for those of you who are joining us in our mentorship program today, the first person to grab their spot gets a free ticket to my event. You got to join us while we're live because no information about this event is online. So again, the website is blackwomeningrants.com. You said second live, really? Yes, girl, it's my second live. I think it's because I had sugar/caffeine earlier. I ate good. I showered. I got dressed, and I had time today. So this is keeping my brain going because I've been wanting to shut down. I already did that though. I also had a nap. So I've been doing good. I've been up early today. Actually got some stuff done. God is good. Won't he do it? Um, I cannot find what I'm looking for. This always takes me a minute. I'm trying to narrow down our numbers, but I put them in three different places. So I'm gonna just keep clicking until I end up where I want to be. Okay, let's see. I don't think this is it. Are there any questions? Anything you guys want to talk about when it comes to finding, applying for, or winning grants as a Black woman with a for-profit small business? Y'all let me know. We're live on YouTube. If you want to come find us over there, that's where we'll be when TikTok goes away. Something is scheduled to happen next month in September. So we'll be on the blackwomeningrants.com our YouTube channel, doing our lives from there. So y'all come join us, subscribe to that channel. Just spell out the word dots, blackwomeningrants.com, spell out the DOT. I'm also live on my Facebook page under Dr. AJ Austin. Come follow that page or follow my profile page. And then that's where I go live. I'm looking at myself in the monitor. Said something to TikTok and stuff. Yeah, girl. It's listen. I was like, we're not gonna be left out in the cold like last time. I was like going through withdrawal. I was depressed. I was like, what are we gonna do? But this time I got a plan. So yeah, we've been hearing about it the last month or so. That something is coming to where TikTok will be either going away or really, really, really changing. And I don't know where that leaves us. So I don't want to be stuck out there. So we'll be over on YouTube and on Facebook. I was gonna try Instagram, but I've heard through the TikTok grapevine it ain't no use uh, in trying to get established over there. We got like 3,000 followers or so, but I haven't been going live on there consistently. If I can find us another phone, I may still try because I know some people who are active on TikTok, but it may, I mean, on YouTube or Instagram, whatever. Try so many. But it makes sense for us to be on YouTube since that is a learning platform. That's where a lot of people come to learn. And so it makes sense for us to be there. Amen. Hallelujah. Let me So Ashley, if you got any questions, any topics, I know you and I don't get to talk as much as we should be talking since you're booked and busy. I'm just saying, I still got your back. But if you got questions or any topic you want to talk about, I'm happy to chat. What did I just? Oh, I just got an email. Hold on. Oh, I think I'm supposed to be on the call. Wait a minute. Oh, that's Thursday. That's tomorrow. Yay! I am supposed to be on my other coach's call right now, but I'm not. Let me see who coaching. I only show up if my favorite coach is on here. She has a team of coaches. I only want to talk to one person because she gets me. Everybody else, I don't know if I'm supposed to. I get bored easy. All right, so I'm reserved for our meeting tomorrow. So I'm in the TikTok creator community, and we do meetings weekly. And I got to show up to at least two a month. I think I've been to one this month. This month just started last week. Yeah, I went to the one last week. So I'm gonna go to the one tomorrow so I can get my credit. And there's that. Ooh, that looks so good. Okay. So if you guys have any questions you want to tell me about what you do or what you need grants for, we can talk about that. She said, right, it ain't right up in you. God! Just booked and busy. And I forgot about little old me that grew up. I just prayed for you and Tay last night. Like, Lord, just replace him, Jesus. Send me more Ashleys and Tay. They done got too grown. Too grown for me. Wait, is this right? I think, is that right? I don't know if what I'm doing is right. Let me do this real quick. Yeah, y'all done grewed up on me. So I gotta replace y'all. Y'all ain't stunned me. To them programs over. Then you go through withdrawal. You know the routine by now. I'm like, I'm so bored. I don't know what to do with myself. Uh-huh. Don't forget where you came from. Said not that why you see send you a message right. You'll be back. I just know it. So we do have some new members in the mentorship. That's why I have been trying to. Um, I forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, ask me a question. Maybe I can stay on task. Let's see. Profile meetings. I'm trying to pay my Zoom bill, y'all. I forgot. And Zoom will cut you off. You know. Let's see. Plans and billing. I remember they cut us off in the middle of our call the other day. Well, not the other day, the other month. And I had to stop the meeting and pay the bill. So I learned my lesson. I be forgetting about them. Okay. They done went up. Them little dollars matter. I don't remember this song. Do I agree to this? Lord, everybody want a nickel, a dime, or a dollar. Sheesh. Okay. So I told Tay, you talking bad about not talking bad about you, just trying to replace you though. Don't be surprised you come and be like, this is our other Ashley. This is our Tay Tay. Not Tay, but Tay Tay. They gonna have y'all same names and everything. Watch. We ain't gonna talk about you though. Not bad. At least not till you get there. Okay, Zoom is paid. Yeah, y'all need alone now. Or between them, let me pay our other bill. I'm on here paying bills talking to y'all. God is good. Pay this other bill, child, because I hate owing people. Like, I don't know. Nobody, nothing. I'm on the right. Okay. Y'all got any questions? Or y'all just sitting here kind of listening? Watch me talk to myself. Oh, I think I got the email. I'm about to go walk and either get. I don't need coffee. I was thinking coffee. I had some of that already, but I am thinking something sweet. So we're in between cookies or cake. So yeah. How do y'all remain my besties? I don't know. That's a good question. I'm gonna leave that in y'all's hands because I'm doing my part. I be here. Y'all the ones be MIA. I be here. So I don't know. Y'all figure it out. Hold on, let me pay my bill. I'm trying to find a little thing. Okay. Trying to pay our phone bill, Ashley, so we can talk when y'all send me messages. I don't know if it. I don't know if I clicked the right thing. I hope I ain't messing it up. Okay. You said I almost called you too. This one is for my other company. I have an 800 number, and so if they don't take it right out of my account, girl, I forget. So I'm trying to do it while it's on my mind, and before I go spend it on like some tiramisu or something. But anyway, so I don't know if you like a cold call. I'm not a phone person. I ain't gonna see it ring. I see y'all's WhatsApp chat. That's why my voice notes be so long. But no, I'm not a phone person. But I send you an hour long WhatsApp chat. My phone stay on do not disturb. When I do see it ringing, girl, I'm like, I don't know that number, so I wouldn't know. People have been calling. I don't know who that is, and if you don't leave no message, y'all, I really hey. For the most part, that's it. um, but yeah, no, I don't really be on the phone. On the phone. I'm trying to see if I paid the bill, y'all. With that train. Oh wait, did I sign out? Just over here. Click. Oh, I think it did it. Did it do it? Oh no, that's my son. This is too much. I think I'm in the wrong account, Jesus. Hold on. Lord. Yay. Okay, so Loom is paid. Yay. Trying to see if I did the other one right. I don't think I did it right. Anyway, we'll figure it out. Said, but I don't. Oh, I seen that. Okay. Um. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go for a walk. Figure out what I want for my sweet treats. I kind of know what I want, but I don't know if that's what I want. I don't want to commit. I do need to go get some groceries though, so we'll see where I end up. Um. Try this one more time before I go. Okay, did I do this right? Add, edit. Oh, I gotta guess my 3-digit code. I hope that's right. Oh, it's not right. What is my 3-digit code? I thought y'all got it saved. Might have to do this later. Okay, yeah, no, I can't guess my code. I can't remember my code. Anyway, so I have a surprise for you. I hope it's money. I hope you don't want to grant it. You like, let me split this with Dr. AJ. Um, that would be amazing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna get off of here. Actually, send me a message in WhatsApp. I'm about to go because I am either messing something up or paying multiple times because I keep clicking and I really don't know what's happening. I just want to make sure my bills are paid. It's such a great feeling when your bills are paid. You ain't got to stress. Just sleep so peacefully. So anyway, that's the vibe I'm going for. It is 5 o'clock, 5:41. That's all I got. Let me hop on the last 20 minutes of this coaching call and listen in and be nosy because I want to know who is leading the call. I'll be listening to other people get coached. So when you be asking me, is my coach helping me? I don't be on the calls to ask no questions because I don't be having no questions. I'm not finna log in and listen just to be nosy. Oh, turn my video off. Make sure I'm on mute.